morning, everybody, and welcome to Great Day Houston. All right, our first guest today won the hearts of America with her big voice and bubbly personality on season 12 of America's Got Talent. Oh, yes, she is. And this girl is on fire for a cause that is near and dear to her heart, organ donation. Here with more is 11-year-old Angelica Hale and Kelly Perdue, the president and CEO of the Living Bank. And also Angelica's mother, Eva, is with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, I'm going to talk to you two in a minute, but you... Oh my gosh, we loved when we saw you. We never know what we're going to see when somebody steps up to the stage. You kind of go, oh, look, the cute little girl. And all of a sudden she had a big girl voice coming out of her.
Oh.
You started singing probably in the womb. Right? Did you detect her singing in the womb when you were pregnant with her? Probably so. Yeah, right. But at 2 years old, you really started singing.
Yeah, I would just, sing like literally everywhere. Like in the house, in the bathroom, public restrooms. And I still do to this day. Shh. But I just love to sing. I'd even make up my own songs or whatever. And I've always loved to sing. It's always been a part of me.
Yeah.
It's if you take away singing from me, you're taking away a part of me.
I love when she goes, it's always been a part of me in all of her 11 years of life. Right? Right. Okay, what made you decide to try out for America's Got Talent?
Well, I started performing, my first performance when I was 5. Mm-hmm. And, I wanted to do something, bigger. Because I've always watched America's Got Talent, on YouTube and like all these contestants.
And you're thinking to yourself, I can do this.
Pretty much. I was actually really, really nervous, honestly, first time going on America's Got Talent. Like, you should have seen me writing in my diary, like, oh my God, I can't believe me, you're doing
Yeah, because I mean, there's a whole audience there as opposed to public restrooms, right? Because usually you have a couple people behind the stalls and that's it, but now they're looking at you.
I know, it was just crazy. I couldn't believe, like, I was on that stage.
Yeah.
I was really nervous. You see me backstage.
But you know what? You get nervous at first, and then all of a sudden you were so into your song. Sometimes you forget that everybody's there because you are about performing that song, right?
Exactly. I'm nervous at first, but then when I get on that stage and start singing, I'm me. I'm just showing everyone what I love and what I want to do for the rest of my life. And singing on that stage, just all my energy and all my feelings, I just let them go. You put everything into it. Exactly. Performing is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah. You were a runner-up on season 12 of America's Got Talent. Since that time, things have really taken off for you. You've performed all over the world.
Yes, I have. I've been performing all over the world, and I've even gotten to make my own album. It's crazy. I can't believe it. Yes, thank you. It's coming sometime 2019, and I never even thought that I would make it, to do these types of things. Even be here talking to you, because when I was 4 years old, I was diagnosed with double pneumonia, and I had to go on ECMO life support for 12 days. And my kidneys, they failed.
Yeah, and I think we rooted for you, first of all, because you could sing amazingly, right? And then you were a little girl, and we just like it when a little girl can get up there and do those big things. But the other reason was because you had this great story, and I think that's kind of some of where your passion comes from, right?
Exactly, yes.
And so you needed a kidney. And Mom, when did you first realize that something had gone that wrong?
When she was 4 years old, then she got sick pretty bad. She had a double pneumonia, and so.
But you're thinking double pneumonia. Okay, let's get through the pneumonia. I think a lot of times we think we can get through that, but we're expecting kind of the side effect there.
Like we weren't expecting for my kidneys, fail. That was just unexpected, and I was scared. I didn't know if I was gonna make it, and thankfully, I got to go out of the hospital, but I had to carry this big machine
She had to go through dialysis for a year and a half.
And the only solution to this was going to be, because your kidneys were not coming back, was going to be if somebody could donate a kidney, which luckily that's one of those organs that we can donate. And you're obviously first to step up, but there's that one moment where you're kind of nervous of, are we a match, right?
Yeah. My husband, I got tested, and thankfully I was the match.
Yeah.
So So I didn't hesitate to give donate my kidney to Angelica to give her,
Life
a
again.
normal life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
As a kid.
being
yeah.
in that hospital it
Yeah.
was not fun. I can tell you that.
Yeah. My son had pneumonia too, and you're right. That is not a fun thing. Kelly, there are so many people who are waiting for donations of organs. But tell us in particular about this group, the Living Bank, because it was really the first of its kind at one point.
It was 5 Houston women started the Living Bank in 1968, and we just celebrated our 50th anniversary. We were the first organ donor registry in the United States, but because of the increasing list, and there's about 115,000 people on the waiting list today, and only about 30% of those get transplanted a year. So basically, living organ donation, 82% are waiting on a kidney, and about 13% are waiting on a liver. Both those organs you can donate as a living donor.
Yeah, because like on the liver, it would be like part of your liver, right?
Right, a lobe of your liver. And what's fascinating about the liver is when they transplant it into the recipient, it grows 90 to 100% back in the recipient and in the donor.
Wow.
So that is incredible. And they've done studies where 1 in 4 Americans say they would donate if they knew someone who needed
Remove
it.
the fear for us. 'Cause I know people say, "Oh, I would donate," and then when somebody says you're a match, it's like, "Okay, wait a minute, was that involved?" And so, take us through a little bit of what that might involve, and like, has your life changed any working with one kidney?
No, just the same as normal.
Yeah,
Like,
because we can operate off of
yeah,
one kidney.
yeah.
So remove some of the fear or the myths that people might have.
Well, for example, our board chair, Mark Biscone, he donated a kidney about 1.5 years ago, and he is going on a 5-year challenge of mountain climbing.
Wow.
And this December, he's going to go to Ecuador and summit 2 mountains. And we've had people that have done triathlons afterwards, and the risk, although there is a risk, it is very low. The procedure these days is laparoscopic. It is incredible.
Recovery is quicker, all that stuff, right?
You're out of the hospital in 1 to 2 days.
Wow.
And what I hear from donors is when they go into their family member or loved one's room and they immediately after surgery see their eyes clear, and it's immediate.
Because the body's working.
Right.
Yeah, the kidneys
It's
are
immediate.
working.
And that life change, I mean, you can't put anything on that gift.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a second chance
So
at
what
life.
do we do? Like you say, 1 out of 4 Americans says yes would donate. What do we do?
Well, we've been around for a long time, and we take calls. We have call the Living Bank, visit our website, livingbank.org. We have social workers, 5 social workers that work in transplant, and a staff that will answer any of your questions. We can tell you all the transplant centers in your area of town and how to go through the process.
Yeah, and Angelica, you were in town for the gala to help raise money, because obviously donations are key as well.
Yes, well that is. If you're called to be an organ donor, call us, and also dollar donors. We definitely needed to keep doing what we do.
Yeah, and that's why you're able to keep doing what you're doing, because you have that precious kidney from your mom. And we have not seen the last of you yet, because not only are you singing, you're going to go into acting as well.
Well, I've always loved to act and sing. Like, I've always loved to sing, but I've always liked to act. Like, you can always have more than one dream.
Yes, you can. But what I'm getting a little nervous about, though, is that you keep looking over here like I would always love to talk show host too, which I think I'm expecting you to say that one next, and you would have the job.
Oh.
But you're one of those amazing, and congratulations on raising such a great little girl. I mean, you're just an amazing personality. You have such a positive look at life, and I think part of it is because you've gone through something early on. And okay, I'm going to end with this. As I tell all the up-and-comers, when you're winning your Grammy and all that type of stuff, and your Oscars and everything, okay, don't act like you don't know us at Great Day Houston, okay? Because we will call and say, hey, can you come back? And what are you going to say?
Of course I will.
Okay, good. All right, thank you so much for coming in this morning. She's going to perform for us in a second, but to donate to the Living Bank, you can log on to livingbank.org. And for more information on Angelica Hale, you can log on to our site, greatdayhouston.com.